Oh, let's see what's up with this shit. I don't know how this nigga play. Oh, you gave him Juju. Fuck. Yeah, I already know what's about to happen. Fuck it. I'll just play my game. He got Barry Sanders. Oh man. Who up? Bro, he got somebody named Mr. Nightmare, bro. Oh my god. He got Brett Favre. You see, bro? That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before
Oh shit. See, I don't want to leave, but I might leave if it start getting delayed.
For him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They're trying to quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow it up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play of football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's awesome. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to...
My shit kind of delayed right now, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because I'm in a party. I bet. I bet.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now back to throw.
Damn, man.
And down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an...
On the ready. 53 is the mic. Look, squeeze. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Leo.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You're out.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, lock it. Cut.
They'll run with Sanders. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. We're scoreless after 1. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Look at me. Zipper. Rush in. Go.
Once again with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Hey, switch gears. Big Ed.
Go. 2.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he can't get away. Gurley couldn't escape it. And that's going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and meet
Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gill. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Packers pick it up. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Yeah, Sanders now a hit and a loose football. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. On 1st down, Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Come on, D. 54. Yes. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready?
2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll drop the throw. And this is hauled in by Matthews. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. It's caught by Randall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now!
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. Well, the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
2nd and 6. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Walk time. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
26 months. Yeah. You don't want none. 26
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gill. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
26 Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 26 Mike. Watch the run. 26, get it.
They'll look to throw here. Going deep here for Matthews. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
53, Mike 53. Watch the comeback.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bravo.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Now he's going to go deep down the left. He's got a man complete. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 58 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
36. Oh, here we go. Oh, watch 36. 36 to my... Go.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. He gets it to Matthews, complete. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
26 Mike, bring it. 26 Mike.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Go, Jackrabbit, come on. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Hey, 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 hey. Line 36. Line 36. Now.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Hey, exit. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Go.
Second and 5. Open man is born. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's now 4th and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
36. Line 36. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Look at me. Zipper. Line 36.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers,